I apologize to you guys right away for the semi-late upload. I was just witnessing one of the most wild football games I've seen in a very long time between the Chiefs and the Bills. Bills fans, if you're here, I'm sorry. What a football game, though. Back and forth in the final 2 minutes. Can we just all agree? I'm not a Bills fan, I'm not a Chiefs fan, but can we all agree that overtime rule is kind of garbage? Whoever wins the coin toss gets a chance to score a touchdown and win the game. I think it's just a really flawed rule. And it sucks for Bills fans that this crazy season they've had, this crazy game that they were just a part of, ends like that. And I wanted to start this video off with about a minute's worth of that, talking football, because the Toronto Raptors were not really worthy of us talking about it tonight. Well, James, they only lost 114-105. Yeah, they lost 114-105, and they outscored the Portland Trailblazers by 21 in the second half, and they lost by 9. That's atrocious. That's just awful. The Raptors in the first half were straight up abysmal. They couldn't make shots. They couldn't get stops. I mean, it was just flat out awful. At one point, they were down like 41-15. At one point in the game, they were down by 34 in the first half. And at halftime, my God, they were down 30. I'll rip through these stats real quick. In the first quarter, 33-15. You're down 18 at the break. But you need to come out in the second quarter with some sort of mojo. Yeah, no, they don't. They only score 19 points. They get no offense. They give up 31. You give up 64 points in the first half. By the way, Portland doesn't have Norman Powell. They don't have Damian Lillard. And they've had to travel to Toronto. And they put up that sort of first half. The Raptors can't even score 40 in the first half. They're down by 30 at halftime. That's awful. And you need some monumental breakdown from the Portland Trailblazers to come back and win this game. Now, yeah, in the third quarter, they won at 33-22 and 38-28 in the fourth. That's great. You won the second half by 21, but my God, you were down by 30 at halftime. You don't deserve to win this game. That was bad. Now, is this a growing pains thing with the young team? I don't know. But that was awful. Let's get to these team stats, or the player stats, really. And the only guy, maybe there's two guys that played half decent. Pascal Siakam had 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists on 13 of 20 shooting, 2 of 4 from the line, a steal and a block. Those numbers are great. However, a lot of them in the second half, when they were trying to crawl back, really kind of meaningless, though. OG Anunoby, 11 points, 8 boards, 5 assists on 4 of 15 shooting, 1 of 7 from three-point range. Yeah, he had 3 steals and 2 blocks, but he gave you nothing really on offense. Gary Trent Jr., back-to-back games where he has been atrocious shooting the basketball. Yes, I understand he just came back, but my God, he's been bad. 13 points, no boards, 1 assist on 4 of 15 shooting. Did knock down 4 threes. He was 4 of 11. And Scotty Barnes, after the great 28 or 27-point performance, his career high, has 9.6 rebounds and 6 assists on 3 of 14 shooting. The man took 11 threes. I could be wrong with that. That seems way off. But either way, he made 3 of them. He had a steal and 2 blocks. Doesn't really mean much. Right? Fred VanVleet, 19 points, 5 boards, 8 assists on 6 of 19 shooting. 3 of 3 from the line, 4 of 15 from three-point range. 5 steals and a block, which is great. But again, your team didn't do anything good on offense. Chris Boucher, the only other guy who actually played half decent. 11 points, 9 boards on 4 of 7 shooting. 3 of 5 from three-point range. 3 blocks in the game. Boucher did a good job when he was out there. Team stats real quick before I start talking about this team, all right? They when you allow the Portland Trailblazers to shoot 53% from the field and 56% from three-point range. Good luck trying to win. They did only shoot 46% from the line, which is awful. But the Raptors only shot 40% from the field, 33% from three, and even only 64% from the line. The Raptors couldn't make a shot to save their life in this game. You know, they never led in the ball game. They were down by double digits for the majority of the game. And this is honestly a game where I really thought we were going to see a lot more of other players. Guys like Malachi Flynn, Delano Ben. We saw some Delano. We saw some Champagnie and whatnot, which is great. But why? In a full-on blowout. I understand you want to make the big run, but they weren't in this game. I'm baffled. Fred played 41 minutes. OG played 41. Pascal played near 40. And you still lose by 9. These guys are out of gas, man. Like, we've all been kind of waiting for this wall to get hit. Because the Raptors are playing their guys 40 minutes a night every single game. They're playing like 6 or 7 dudes every night. And expecting that to continue every given game. Well, those guys that are playing a bazillion minutes, you know, Pascal was great in today's game. But OG went 4 of 15. Gary Trent, yeah, he's been out of the lineup with injury. He shot 4 of 15. Scotty's played a ton of minutes. He shot, and remember, in college, his season would have been over by now. When it comes to the amount of games and the amount of minutes he's played. 3 of 14 from the field today. Fred VanVleet's leading the league in minutes played. He shot 6 of 19. The guys are gassed. And I understand the whole Malachi Flynn situation and his dad going to Twitter, Instagram, wherever the heck he posted it, and whatnot, calling out Nick Nurse and blah, 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 blah. But now that we're seeing Fred's legs get exhausted and Delano not really, you know, putting himself out there as, hey, I can do a job, right? Because he really hasn't done so since like the first couple weeks of the season. Maybe a guy like Malachi Flynn, you got to give him a shot. Justin Champagnie, other guys, because you need to eat up some minutes. The other guys can't be playing 40 a night. They're dead. I know Fred says in his post game that, oh, you know, let's go out there and play, you know, all the time if I have to. I get that. You'll say that. That's fine. But the on-court product, it's taking a toll. And these guys cannot be playing. If this team wants to make the playoffs or play-ins or whatever, they can't be playing these guys 40 minutes a night. Now, is that a credit to, you know, Masai Ujiri and whatnot not going out and, you know, addressing the bench because nothing's been done yet? Or is this, you know, hey, still technically in retool, rebuild mode, so you just kind of stay the course? But that doesn't mean you run your main guys right through the ground. If that's the case and it's a developmental year, well, don't we want to see more of Delano Ben? More of Malachi Flynn? More of these Justin Champagnie? So, you know, more of these other guys? Well, you'd think so. And especially in a game when you're down by 30 and down by 34 at one point, you might want to see more of these guys. But you don't. I want to get your guys' thoughts in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on the situation with the Toronto Raptors, because tonight was a very evident game. You're on home court. They had no Lillard. They had no Norman Powell. And you shot 40% from the field, 33% from three. You can't defend to save your life. And all your main guys who have been eating up a ton of minutes have, other than Pascal, really, really off nights. It's not a coincidence. I want to get your guys' thoughts, though. Let me know in the comments below, all right? So you know what, guys? The next game for the Raptors, by the way, is on Tuesday as they host LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. I think he's not hurt or anything. I believe he's still playing. 7 o'clock tip-off there as the Raptors look to bounce back. And what team are we going to see? How many minutes are these guys going to play? I'm assuming nothing's going to change, but we'll have to wait and see, all right? So you know what? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and did not enjoy the game today whatsoever, and you watched about the first quarter and a bit, and then flip the football, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game today for the Toronto Raptors, because there's a lot to not like and very minimal to like. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below. Guys, go nuts. I already said subscribe, but I'm saying it again because I would love for you guys to subscribe if you have not done so already. Comment down below. Go nuts. I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM, do that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition, not till Wednesday, I believe, as they host the Anaheim Ducks at Scotiabank Arena, 7 o'clock? 7:30, puck drop, something like that, as they host the Ducks, looking to build off of that last W against the New York Islanders in New York, all right? And as for the Toronto Raptors, they look to bounce back after this abysmal game today against the Portland Trail Blazers. Their next game is on Tuesday against the Charlotte Hornets at Scotiabank Arena. 7 o'clock tip-off there. All right, so thank you guys much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.